One, how you doing? How you doing? It's your girl Queen Serene in the house. Watch your mouth, okay? Here I am on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Okay, we are going to today is testimonial Tuesdays, and at first, testimonial Tuesdays will be me giving my testimony about something I've done, or you know what I mean. But testimony, in looking it up, it is really you giving your opinion or your testimony to about someone's character or someone's expertise. You know, and so that's what that's going to be about here on Gold Digger, where we generate an objective and ambitious lifestyle. Gold is an acronym, G.O.A.L. We gold diggers over here, okay? And that could be man or woman, because I know a lot of people, oh, it's just for women, a couple of men that come on my call. No, no, it's for men too. It's for men too, because what is it? Generating an objective and ambitious lifestyle for yourself. Okay. And if you want to really dive into what it means and what it entails, get my book on golddigger.org, G-O-A-L digger.org. Okay. But today we are going to be talking about as in the description, becoming a homeowner using NACA, N.A.C.A. And that is an acronym as well. It's neighborhood, it stands for Neighborhood Assistance Corporations of America. And I want to tell you this, I have told quite a few people about it, but I've told people just, um, you know, people that I know, friends and family, and I don't think they get it, y'all. So I'm coming to y'all. I'm coming to y'all because maybe you'll do something with this information. Not saying that they're not one day, okay? But, I'm here to bring you the information, right? I belong to several different circles and I get a lot of good advice. I can't do everything and I'm not the expert on everything. However, I can bring the experts to you, okay? Because I'm an expert at that, bringing you the experts, okay? So, this particular program, this is thanks to Andre Haynes, and you can go follow him, Andre Haynes. He had came on a webinar with an organization that I'm with, and I got this information. That's when I started telling everybody about it. People that I know about it. Just verbally, face to face, or whatever. But I'm going to bring it to the platform, y'all. I'm going to bring it to you because a lot of you gold diggers out there, one of your dreams and your aspiration may be to buy a home. And I'm telling you, this program, the NACA program, is something that is a lifesaver, especially with the down payments, no down payments, no money down, and things like that. And I'm going to go into some details on this. And again, it's thanks to Andre Haynes, which came onto the spot and gave us this information, right? And I'm giving it to you. Um, so let's just get started in it, okay? And you can follow him too on. I'll give you that information at the end. Okay, I'll give you the information where you can follow him on at the end. But this is information that I have gotten from him. Now I'm a homeowner myself, but many of you have must know may know that my house burnt down, right? And so now I'm in the market again looking for a new home, right? So I will be able to use this. In fact, I have a big family. A lot of I have a big family, that have moved out now. Most of my children are grown and they've moved out of the home. However, once I had acquired that big property. But now I can downsize if I wanted to, right? Or I can turn that property into something different and then still go and go through the NACA program. Or it's a few options that I have, just mainly. But originally, I used to teach, and I got this from Jay Morrison, um, is because I've done real estate investing as well, and so and I'm still a real estate investor, just have been dormant for a while, but um, I taught my clients to get 4 units, 4 unit properties, live in one and rent out the rest, right? And we're gonna dive more into how NACA has a program for multi-units. So this is a plus. It's a plus, y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. And sometimes I don't know why, but I don't get my questions. So I'm gonna try to, I am going to, no trying, okay? Because try don't do nothing. You can't try to stand up or sit down. You either do it or you don't. Am I right? So I'm going to be looking and making sure there's no comments, okay? All right, so the NACA program, again, it stands for Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America. That's the acronym. All right. And you can use this NACA program for, you can it could, for eligible properties such as single family. You can use it for a single family home. You can use it for a condominium or co-op. You can use it for 2 to 4 units, right? Because a single family home is one, of course, and then anything over that from 2 to 4 units, you can use it because that's still considered a multi-family home, right? Or you can use it for a mixed property. And what a mixed property is, it's when you have, say, you may have 3 apartments or 3 unit, and then something may be attached, or 4 unit with something attached, like a store or something like that. So that's a mixed use property. A storage facility may be attached to an apartment complex of 3 units. That's considered a mixed use, okay? Where, living and then doing something else, living there and then maybe having a storage or store or something like that. So you're using it for different usage, okay? So you are qualified, you can get qualified or eligible to buy those particular homes through NACA. Now, this particular program that Andre Haynes happens to specialize in, right? Is for multi units because, and I'm the same way. I want you to why not get a 4 unit as opposed to getting one? Because you can live in one, you can rent out the other three, and you'll be living for free. And you can live for free. Say your mortgage is $1,000, right? And then you were let's just say no, that ain't reasonable. Now nowadays your mortgage ain't that much, right? It's more. It's like $1,500. But just for numbers' sake, is what I'm saying. Let's say that it's $1,000. All right, that that your mortgage is, having a 4 unit. Okay, you're living in one, and then you're renting out the other three, right? And they're paying you $1,000 each. Just say they're paying you $1,000 because your mortgage is 1,000, they're paying 1,000. So what is that? That's $3,000. So your mortgage is 1,000, right? You didn't pay your mortgage. What, one of those units paid your mortgage, and the other two you have collected as profit. So hey, you're living free, plus you are getting extra income. That's that residual income, right? So that is why, especially if you don't have a big family, like myself, like I did, right? And I still have it, but they happen to be out the house. So now it's more feasible. It's more reasonable for me to get something smaller right now, while I can, for and do something like this myself, right? So those of you that may be empty nesters and you don't need all that home, you can get your home refinanced. And we're going to go, well, refinance, and I'm getting into some more details here. Now, I did take some notes, right, on this program, but like I said, he's the expert of this, all right? And I'll tell you how to get qualified here in a minute, okay? Oh, please, phone don't ring. Okay, so like I said, the 2 to 4 units is what Go for. I would go for that 4 unit so I can live in one and rent out the rest and just live debt free. I mean, mortgage free, and they will pay your mortgage off. And just imagine, once your mortgage is paid off, that just makes so much sense. Because once that's paid off, then hey, nothing but profit, baby. Okay. But you're getting profit in the meanwhile as well. Now, the another good thing about this program, like I said, there's no down payment, there's no closing costs. Now, I remember down payments and closing costs with my FHA loan, okay? And right now the interest, I wouldn't say, I really, you got to really know what the interest rates in your state, in your where you're at. So you go and look, right now, but they do have the lowest interest rates, just like VA loans. Like if you're a veteran, VA loans, and I think USDA, but they have very low interest rates, and and just imagine, just these particular loans, they, the interest rate, and it doesn't matter about your credit score. Okay, because a lot of times the credit score is based on, or your interest rate is based on your credit score, but they're not worried about your credit score. You know what I mean? Not saying that you don't have to have some kind of score, but I'm just saying that it don't matter how low your score is for the interest rates to be higher. You know what I mean? Because they cap or cap they keep the lowest interest rates. Okay, that's my point. All right, and no attorney fees. They pay your agent and attorney fees. And I'm telling you, when purchasing a home, all of these fees can cost a lot. And that's the good thing about this NACA program, because they're paying those as well. So they are very incentivized into helping people like us to qualify for these homes, because they're in the business. They're a nonprofit organization, so, and they are in this business to help communities grow, right, and help you get into your dream home. All right, um, or at least become that homeowner, right? That might not be your dream home, but hey, I think if I can live mortgage free and rent free and own something at the same time and profit, I think I would love to do that. Okay, what about you? All right, and then there are some pros and there's some cons. I told you some of the pros, right? Now the cons, and I won't say there are too many cons, but there are things that you can't do in order to have this property or whatever. You can't already own your own property, right? Now, say you had a property, like for me, having a property. Of course, my property burnt down or whatnot. But say I still had my property and I wanted to go into a NACA program. I could one refinance my house into the NACA program if it's eligible. I would have to contact them and get my home refinanced over into this other loan, right, which is the NACA program. I can do that. So those of you that still have those homes and want to refinance, you can. And if let's see, you own a home, or if you have your home deeded to, say it's in your business name. Say you do have a property, but it's not in your name. It's not attached to you, right? You can go after this NACA home. You know what I'm saying? So that's available as well. Um, and let's see, you have to occupy the property. That's one thing. Like I said, you got to live in one and rent out you got to live in one and then rent the others out if it's a 4 unit. But if it's a single family, you have to live there. That's one of their um, stipulations, that you have to live there until you sell or you refinance. Once you do that, you can do what you want after that. And I think they do put a lien on your home, or a loan or something. And like I said, I'm not the expert. I just wrote some. Uh, I just wrote some. No, I was in a class, okay, but I have my notes, and but he's the expert, and I would go with Andre Haynes on that. But you can get a refinance, or let's see, occupy the property, sell it or get it refinanced. But he did speak about as well about 5 years, then putting a lien on it for 5 years. And then you can do what you want after that, but it's some stipulations and things like that. So he would have to give you more information on that. But I did write that note down to give you that nugget, okay? Um, and they want you to also tell others about it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm telling everybody about it. So that's what they want you to do. The NACA program it's an organization. They're, like I said, they're a nonprofit. And a lot of people don't know about it, right? And they want you to tell others. But because the volume, like, say how many, I don't know how many people are going to get this message, right? But if it's a lot of people, they're going to have high volume. I'm sure I'm not the only one spreading the word about it, right? Because we did have a meeting with hundreds of people on the call. So, you know, the their my point is, when they may have high volume calls and things like that. So you have to be patient with them. But still spread the word, okay? Because it's the information, and maybe you don't qualify. At least let somebody else that may want to do this, you know, to go ahead and qualify for this, okay? Okay, why purchase a multi-unit? Um, I talked about that already. Why wouldn't you purchase a multi-unit unless you have a huge family and don't want to be in a two-bedroom room apartment, right? But on your own, because you typically these units can be two bedrooms. Sometimes you can find a three-bedroom unit, but usually two bedroom, two bath, four units. You know what I mean? If that's not enough space for you, but like I already told you, the perk is living somewhere rent mortgage free, and then owning it in after your tenants pay off your mortgage, having other people pay your mortgage. If that's not an incentive, I don't know what is. Okay. And owning something, having ownership, right? Um, and then another good perk is each year, because of inflation and the cost of living, everything go up. Y'all know, even I know with my mortgage goes up every year. It's always some because your taxes and insurances go up when you're a homeowner. And so, with that being said, you're going to charge your rent to your tenants will be going up, which will give you more income because your mortgage, you know what I'm saying? You won't have to come out the pocket each year still, even when your taxes go up and your insurances, okay? And the perk is, and then you can even renovate it, add more perks, and then, like I said, increase your rents. It's legal. It's a legal thing to do. All right. And a lot of people go through it, right? Um, and the process, before I go into the process, I want to tell you some things that you must have. And these are some things that I know because I have also had these same things when I went to get my home, right? Um, but no, let me not even start with that. Let me tell you, go ahead and give you the information, okay? Where can you go to start this process and get registered? All right, you're going to go to www.NACA, which is NACA.com. www.NACA.com. Okay. And you're going to register. And from what Andre has stated, you're going to have to go through this process. It is a process to go through. Just remember all the perks you're getting. No down payment, no credit. The credit score doesn't matter in regards to your interest rate. No closing fees, no attorney fees, and no agent fees. Things like that. So just remember those perks as well. And then I just told you about the 4 unit. If you get the 4 unit, how much that is worth, okay, in the long run, about being owning your own land, okay. Um, but you'll go through a 4 hour seminar type of webinar type of thing. It's just a process of you going, sort of like when you're in orientation, because they're going to qualify you. They're going to give you a lot of the information, not the things that I gave you today, because they're not going to give you the behind the scenes and the different things that I just mentioned. It's a long outdrawn general, a lot of information about the program, right? But those were some perks that I gave you, okay? So, and they will assign you a mortgage counselor. So you're going to get a counselor. So if you're not, first of all, I want to say, if you're not ready for the process, then don't get started just yet. Wait until you're ready. And that's where I'm talking about I want them gold diggers out there. Who's ready? Who's ready for action? Who's ready for execution? These I'm talking to you. Those are the people I'm talking to. Okay. I'm talking to the action takers. Okay. Because some of you say you want something and you don't do it, and then you don't get it. Okay. And then you sit up and pout and wonder why you ain't got, because woe is me. Okay. Not you. Okay. I'm talking about them gold diggers out there. All right. You gold diggers, make sure you're ready. And I'm going to tell you how to prepare as well. Okay. Because they're going to assign you, like I said, a mortgage counselor, okay? And be ready to go, like I said, through the process, because it's going to be a process. When they tell you to get this, turn this in, turn that in. When they say get this, do that. When they say do this, get that. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Do what you're asked to do, because it's what you put in it is what you're gonna get out of it. Because like I said, they're a small they're a nonprofit organization, so they're not incentivized by money. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, and remember, you getting all these fees that you're not paying all these fees, so they're not incentivized by money. So you have to be patient with them. They're going to be patient with you when they need you to do this and this and they just want you to get qualified for it. Get it done. If you stepping on your toes and crawling instead of getting up and walking, then sit down, okay? Because they don't got time for that. They're gonna move to the next person. So that's why I said I need for the ones that are ready to do this. Okay, don't be going and getting started and you not, and then you have a bad what is it, a bad experience, then you go knock down the program. No, it was you. You didn't do it. You didn't do it correctly. You wasn't on your P's and Q's. Okay. Um, I'm so excited about this, and I want y'all to be action takers. But anyway, um, because they're understaffed. My point is they're understaffed and underserved. Okay, so you sometimes you may even have to follow up with them if you have um submitted your paperwork and things. But like I said, just the consistency and just, the patience, and you're going to get through this, right? And get it done. At the end of the day, you're going to have your property, okay? Because that's what they are here for. They're here to help communities, as I stated. Now, we're getting into what you're going to need, okay? You're going to need that job or that that income. Where's your income coming in? You have business, you have a job, so you're going to need your W-2s. If you have a business, because that's what I needed when I purchased my home, 2 years worth of W-2. So if you are working and or not working, if you have your own businesses and you haven't filed your taxes, you need to be filing your taxes each year. Okay, because that's not just for homes or and things of that. It's for if you want to get business loans. They you don't have check stubs. I don't have check stubs. Okay, so I have to file my taxes in order for them to trace my income because they want to see where my income is coming from. So same with you. If you have a job, your W-2s, your paycheck stubs, your check stubs is what I meant to say. Your check stubs or your tax returns. I said W-2s, but that's those pay stubs for those that are working. Okay, so you're going to need 2 years of that. You're going to need bank statements. So if you do not have a bank, come on now, get you a bank account. I was telling people to get a bank account. A lot of people didn't get no PPP loans because they didn't even have no bank accounts. Come on now, you got a job, you got money coming in. Have a bank account. All right, have a bank account. This PayPal and Cash App, it's good. It's okay and it's usable. But come on now, let's grow up. Let's get some bank accounts up in our in our life. Okay, get some bank accounts in your life. All right, because they want to see your spending habits, right? So they're gonna want to them few weeks of bank stubs. I don't even know how many weeks, maybe 2 months. I can't remember what he said, child, about the banks. But like I said, tap in with him, and I'm gonna give you his Instagram here in a minute. But bank statements because they want to see your spending habits. Um, so back to the job though, during this process, don't start changing jobs. Don't start, oh, I'm gonna change my career. Don't start doing that. Keep the same job that you have. Don't change anything. When you go into this process, be ready to go into if it was a job you was gonna get before, you should have already had it. Keep your income flowing so they can because they're gonna look at, like I said, the spending habits. They want to see what type of person are you with your spending, right? Um, also with those bank statements, um let's see, don't start not even just that, don't start buying everything up too. Don't start, oh, I know this is what I'm about to get this house and because they want to, let me tell you this, they're going to want them reserves in your bank account. This is the little lesson that I learned, right? This has prevented me. I ended up closing, but it prevented me from closing earlier than when I was supposed to close. We had reserves, right? The reserves was in the bank, right? Because you're going to have those reserves, 3 to 6 months reserves, because they want to make sure that they're comfortable. You get this loan and you lose your job, that you're still able to pay your mortgage. And it's usually 3 to 6 months of your mortgage that they want in the bank. So don't, if you have that in there, keep adding to it. Don't decrease it. Don't let it go lower than what. Don't let it go low. Don't go out there even though you're not paying no down payment and no uh low interest, no down payment. What I'm trying to think of, don't and no closing costs. no closing costs. That doesn't mean you can go out there and buy furniture right now. No, wait until you're closed to touch that money, okay? Because they want to know that that's there. They want to see it. It makes them feel comfortable seeing that, okay, you got some flow in your income, okay? To where if anything happened, you gonna pay. You still gonna pay them. People want their money. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so make sure you don't start buying all this stuff. Wait until after to start getting your furniture and stuff like that. If you're not already having a storage. What I did with mine, and I didn't finish what I was saying, what kept me from closing. So I had like I said, spent the money, spent part of the money, most of the money, you know what I mean, of my reserve, about half of the reserve. Let me say that, about half of the reserve. When we went to closing, they checked my account again. I thought they checked it, pooh, I'm good. No, once you get to closing, they gonna check everything again and see, make sure they'll even not in this case, but with a home, they even run your credit score again. It's like they did all that up front, but they're gonna do it right again. Just I don't know if it's a us thing or not, but I'm just saying that's what they made me do. Okay. And but they seen the reserves were not there. And guess what? We had to sit and wait until 3 more months so it can be reserved, because reserve means it's there reserving, it's there, chilling, right? So even though I could put it right back in there and did, they still didn't take it. It was like, well, we got to see 3 months worth of bank statements saying that it's there. Okay. And so I had to, that prolonged the closing. So that's what I'm saying. Keep those 3 to 6 months in that bank, okay, of reserves, okay. So that's your minimum required funds, MRF is what they call it, okay. That's about it. That's about it. I hope you guys got some valuable information. Truly you did. Give me a thumbs up. Uh, share this video because I know somebody out there needs this, okay? And let's see. I'm gonna end with this. Educate your mind, your body, and your spirit. Educate your mind. Read, y'all. Read, journal, put your thoughts down. Or journaling really is more of a spiritual thing to me too. But in your body, walk, just do some walking, drink more water, make better eating habits. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm doing right now, walking. Do you see I'm smiling? Shoot. You know what? I'm gonna be 50 for the next 10 years, okay? For the next 10 years, I'm gonna still be claiming 50, okay? Because I ain't getting over this. But no, but still, you know what I'm saying, you feel better, and hey, you look better too, okay? Um, I still be kicking off these young guys. Okay, I ain't no cougar. Uh, no, I'm playing. Let me quit. But no, we have fun over here. It's okay for that, isn't it? But yeah, but smile, y'all. Smile. It don't gotta be fake. Smiling. Sometimes you smile at somebody, they smile back. They smile at somebody. Everybody move good. We all got these high vibrations. Okay, we on high level. Okay, high level. Okay, high vibrations. You just feel better, right? But that's about it. Go to bed earlier so you can do something more the next day that you didn't maybe accomplish otherwise the day before, or that you can squeeze into that next day so that you can have something done. Okay. With that being said, I do want to mention um, that, ooh, let me see the dates, and I got it over there, but let me see if I can remember. April 20th is my book signing. So you guys join me at Barnes and Nobles in Huntsville on Bridge Street, Barnes and Nobles from 2 to 4 for my book signing. And that's on a Saturday, April 20th. And also April 13th, I have another Gold Digger workshop, right? So if you missed the one in April, every quarter, every season, we have a gold digger workshop. And that's just where I really go. It's a class, a workshop that we do some things. We do some things to get you started to your goals, to keep you from procrastinating, keep you teaching you how to manage your time, and also budgeting, right? So those type of things. So join me there. Let's see, I'm thinking those are only 2 days. Oh, and in August, well, I don't have the date yet, but in August, we are going to have our first Gold Digger Conference. Okay. First Gold Digger Conference. All right. So with that being said, it's your girl Queen Serene, here on Gold Digger. Today is Testimonial Tuesdays, and that was my testimony. You go follow Andre Haynes, and let me get his Instagram. His Instagram is, I wrote it down here. Okay, at Renaissance 125. So that's at it in Instagram, RENAISSANCE 125. Go follow him. He is the GOAT with this N.A.C.A program. All right. It's your girl Queen Sabrina and I'm out. Peace.